Okay, we all know what rulers look like. They're just rectangular pieces of plastic or wood with a bunch of numbers written on top of them. Some are made of metal, I know. And there are a bunch of numbers written on top of them. Some of the numbers go up to 15, some go up to 17, some rulers go up to 30. But they're all rulers. Now, what you have to look for in a ruler is these numbers here. Don't look at these little dashes in between. You'll learn about those once you get to higher grade levels. Grade 5, grade 6. But grade 3, you're just going to look at the big numbers. And these big numbers represent centimeters, or cm for short. I've got it here in the corner, cm. And what centimeters allow us to do is to describe how long something is. So if you want to measure how long your pencil is or how long your desk is, you're going to use centimeters to do that. Now, we've all seen in the teacher's classroom these long rulers. They're called meter sticks. And they're nothing more than long rulers. That's all they are. They go up to 100. They start at 0 and they go all the way up to 100. And that's because 100 centimeters, here's 100 centimeters in this stick. It's 100 centimeters is a meter. That's why it's called a meter stick, because it goes up to 100. Now, if we were to put these two side by side, we'd have to shrink this down because this is only 17 centimeters long, and we have to shrink it down. 17, well, here's 20. So 17 is going to be before 20, so I'm going to shrink it down to here. That's about right. If I was to put these side by side, that's going to be about how long it's going to be next to the meter stick. Now let's change these here. We have 100 centimeters is how many meters? We're going to change these, all of these here, one by one. Now the first one's easy. 100 centimeters, we just saw it in the last picture. That's a meter. But what about 200 centimeters? Well, let's write this down. We know that 1 meter is 100 centimeters. If I do it again, I get 1 meter. Another meter is another 100 centimeters. If I put 2 meter sticks side by side, I'm going to have 2 meter sticks, 1, 2, and each one's going to be 100. That's going to be 200 centimeters, right? 2 meters, 200 centimeters. We got it, 200 centimeters. So we're going to write 2 meters. How about 4 meters? Well, if I keep going, I'm going to go, here's my 3rd meter, is 100 centimeters. Here's my 4th meter, is also 100 centimeters. Look at the question. 4 meters is how many centimeters? Here's 4 meters. Here's 400. All right, sound effects aren't working very good. But we can go on to 3 meters. We're going to go backwards. We're just going to remove this one. Here's 3 meters. How much are these centimeters? Got 300, baby. Come on, sound. Yeah. All right. Now we're going to move on to bigger and better things. These are going to be tougher questions. How many of these bridge segments will you need to connect together to make a bridge that is a meter long? Here's a bridge segment. We're going to connect it to more bridge segments. We're going to connect it to a second one. And if we do that, that's going to be another 20 centimeters. So we want to make it 1 meter long. Let's underline these important bits of information. It says how many segments to make 1 meter long. We know a meter. How much is a meter? 1 meter is 100 centimeters. Do we have 100 centimeters? No. We have 20 and 20, that's 40. So we need to add more. Is that going to be right? Let's see. That's another 20. That's only 60. If you add another 20, you're going to get 80. So we got to add one more. Let's put it, we're going to put it on the edge. And then that 20 is going to go there. I can probably move all of it like, that bridge is going to collapse if I do that. Well, you get the idea. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. How many bridge segments? I need 5 bridge segments. I'll write seg for short. And segments are just parts. Like how many pieces, how many parts do you need? A little bit more advanced. How many of these bridge segments will you need to connect together to make, so we're going to connect them to make a bridge that is 2 meters long. Okay, well, meters, we got centimeters here. Oh my God, they're like different. Well, they're not. You could just change this into 200 centimeters. Just make it 200 centimeters. So we're going to keep adding bridge segments till we get to 200. So let's do this. We're going to go, I want to move this over here just to make some space. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink it down just a little bit. I want to group it here just to fit it better. All right, so let's do this here. We're going to add another one here. That makes 50 25 and 25 is 50. Add another one, you get 75. Add another one, you get 100. Add another one, you get 125. Add another one, you get 150. Add another one, let's put them here, get 175. Add another one, you get 200. 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, 200. But the question states how many bridge segments. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 segments. How many of these bridge segments will you need to connect together to make a bridge that is 4 meters long? Oh, baby, we're going to get into big territory. This is going to be like, oh, I don't even know if I have enough space for this. I might have to shrink it down. Let's do that. Okay, so what do we have? We have 25, 50, 75. That's going to be 100. And then we're going to add what here? We're going to add another one. That's 125, 150, 175, 200. How do I know where to stop? How do I know? I want to stop when it's 4 meters long, and 4 meters is 400 centimeters. So I'm going to keep counting until I get to 400 centimeters. That's it. So 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150, 175, 200. And then I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to go 225, 250, 275, 300. I'm almost there. Got 325. Oh yeah, 350. 375, 400. How many bridge segments? How many bridge segments? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And another 8 makes 16. I need 16 segments. How about this? We have a student measured a stack of 10 coins to be 20 centimeters tall. So we have 10 coins. These are 10 coins. I'm going to write 10 coins. 10C. Are 20 centimeters tall. How many coins will be in a stack that is a meter tall? Okay, fair enough. Let's do this. Let's group it together. So we're going to stack these until we get to a meter. So let's do another stack. Okay, now we have 40 centimeters. We're going to do another stack. That's 60 centimeters, 80 centimeters. I'm going to have to find a way to squish this here. It's going to be tough, but let's do it. And that's going to be 100. So a student measured these coins. There's 10 for 20 centimeters. How many coins will be in a stack that is a meter tall? So we're going to count coins. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. That's 100 centimeters. There's 1 meter. How many coins? We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 coins. That's a hard question. If you get this one, you get it all. Are you ready? Go ahead and try this one. All right, assuming you did, let's check your answer. Each toy train segment is 50 centimeters long. How many toy train segments, it's like a tongue twister, would you need to connect to make a train that is 3 meters long? So I'm going to scratch out 3 meters. I'm going to write 300 centimeters. And just because that's 50 centimeters, there's centimeters and centimeters. Now it's easy. So we're going to go up to 300. We have 50, 100, 150, 200, and then another 50 makes 250, and then another 50 is going to make 300. And then we've got it. We've got all the train segments. We've got 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. We know how to count by 50s because that's how we roll. We know how to do this. So how many train segments? We've got 3 and 3 is 6 train segments. 6 train segments. Here's another one. 4 books are stacked on top of each other and they are measured to be 25 centimeters tall. How many of these books will be in a stack that is a meter tall? Go ahead and try it. Here's what you should have done. You should have, now this is what I would have done. I would have said 4 books. I would write 4B on this side, 4 books. And on the other side, I would have said that it's 25 centimeters tall. So take my ruler out. From top to bottom, it's 25 centimeters tall. It asks me how many in a meter. So I'm going to scratch a meter. I'm going to write 100 centimeters. And then I'm going to start doing this. It's easier when you've got a computer, but you could draw it out. It's not a big deal to draw it out. And then you're going to keep stacking these on top of each other. So I'm going to have another 25 centimeters and another 25. I'm going to keep going until I get to a meter. That's going to be 100 centimeters. I have 75 now. One more. Now I've got a meter. 25, 50, 75, 100. 100 centimeters is a meter. But we want to know how many of these books will be in a stack. So we got 4 books, 8, 12, 16 books. 16 books.